So it's time for another weekend, end of week shop update. Still working on the name. It's been a nuts week. Not that I was super busy, but just one of those weeks where a lot of things came out of nowhere. Caught me off guard. Um, Productive week, just not as productive as I liked. Got a bunch of last minute, hey, I have a wedding on Saturday. I needed cutting board orders, wedding gift orders. So luckily I had some boards in stock, but you still got to final sand them, laser engrave them, oil them, and stuff like that. So that kept me busy a little bit. City job got kind of crazy this past week, so I lost about a day and a half there because of getting called in there to work. But overall, not a bad week. I got two of the big maple live edge countertop I'm working on for the house over in Berlin Heights. I got two of the three slabs done. I just finished gluing up the third one. I'm sorry, the second one. I'll glue up the third one Tuesday. I have to go to my storage building and get a little bit more lumber. But these big glue ups, man, when you're gluing up 4 or 5 pieces that are six plus feet long with dominoes and gluing them, and you got a short time. You got to get them glued up, stuck together. Even with long or open glue, you still have a short time frame. Getting all the clamps on, getting the cauls on the end, so it's a little bit stressful. Making sure everything lines up right. So I follow all the precautions. I do all the legwork up front, and it never fails. There's always some snag, so you're in a rush. But overall, really excited about seeing this. I went through and planed a bunch of wood and then picked out the pieces. That's why I'm short. I thought I had enough, but I'm gonna go pick out some more because a couple pieces I weren't happy with. So get those Tuesday. Tomorrow I'll sand these when I get home from my city job. Work on sanding these, and then like I said, Tuesday I'll glue up the third part. And then next week I'll start final sanding, and these have two 45-degree miters in each end. I'm gonna pop by the customer's house one day this week and see for the sink location, so I get that cut out with the new handheld CNC router. So hopefully have this one done. My goal is to have this one done by Friday. That's the goal, but we'll see. I have lumber coming for the oak door. I got that all squared away. Prices on lumber went up again, so luckily I bought when I did. So I have a lumber delivery on this coming Wednesday to pick up. So my goal is to have this done by next week, and then the following weekend dive right into the the other maple countertop, and then knock that out in about a week, and then start my buddy Dustin's cherry table. He called me the other day and he's ready to get going. So cutting boards, I got the Zabo sign all done. That's getting delivered today. I'm actually going to jump in the shower here in a little bit, head to Vermilion, and go down on the river and relax a little bit, but stop by Zabo Apparel. I'm going to have that sign hung up. I think Cody should be pretty much done with the wraps. I'll probably have that hung up in front of the Zabo Apparel next week. I'm going to be doing a giveaway regarding that, so stay tuned to this page and see how you can win something from me because of that sign, if that makes sense. It'll make sense later. But other than that, yeah, so I got the Sabo sign done. I have the Hammond Realty sign. Paint came, so I'm going to start priming that this week and get that knocked out next week. That's just not a lot of work, just tedious work, getting all those letters lined up. I'm going to make a template so I can set those letters just right. So we'll get that knocked out this week as well. The shop is trashed. I thought I had another kid starting, but then it turned into, can I come pick him up? Can I drop him off? He doesn't have his license. These kids today, kid 17 years old doesn't have his license. When we were kids, you got your license the day you turned 16. But I just don't have time to leave here, go to Huron, pick a kid up, have him work 4 hours, get done. So it wasn't a problem when his mom said he could start, but there's only one car in a family, and so blah blah. So that didn't work out. So I am still looking for someone to work on Saturdays, just to clean, simple job. Come in 3 or 4 hours every Saturday, clean some light woodworking, maybe run the laser engraver from time to time. So yeah, but you have to be able to drive. Don't send me your kids unless your kids want to work. Just because you want your kids to work doesn't mean that the kids want to work. So I am looking for that person. Damien's coming home, but he's got a pretty sweet gig this summer. And then everyone else is just busy. It's summer. I get it. So what else happened this week? Made a stool for the dog to get up in the bed. Dog's getting a little old, so worked on a little plywood design. Showed a couple people, they liked it, and actually a couple people ordered little step stools. So I'm working on finalizing something I can mass produce. Step stool, something you can use in the kitchen or for your kids or whatever. And then also you can customize that if you want. Got a couple resin boards. I got my friend Candy and Dave's resin board. They got that delivered to them. That turned out real nice. They were happy with it. I got 2 more I started. One I'm going to deliver next week. So 2 other resin boards. Well, this one's sold. Still got to do the final sanding, edging. This is that awesome Pacific blue with the little swirl. It's kind of easy to see on this side. This side hasn't been rough sand, so I rough sand them, then final sand them, buff them out. So this is the money side with the juice screw. So this one's sold. I'll have that ready for her probably midweek. Then I have this little one left over. I think this is 10 by 10, maybe 9 by 9. So this is a good size for whatever, putting out charcuterie. But this will be done this week. It'll be done next week. But it'll be up for sale on the website. Then I have one that's just like this. It actually was the same piece as this, but it's probably double, if not 2.5 times longer. So I'm gonna leave that length until I get an order for it. So if you're interested. I got a call from a company who makes the powders. They actually asked if they could send me some free samples. Who says no to free samples, especially with the resin stuff? So that's going to be interesting. I have a client meeting with a new customer next week regarding a coffee table. She wants something ornate and crazy, and she wants resin, and she wants bow ties, and she wants splits and cracks. So, so meeting with her next week. So I'm pretty excited about that. I really like making coffee tables and end tables and stuff. So I'm meeting with her. Oak Door Project, I met with the lady. We're all set to go. Her wood's coming on that delivery that's coming this week. So I probably will start that in between. I can do that in the garage. I can work on that probably next week. Found an installer. So he and I can work together getting that installed. So got a lot going on. The sander video, I had to put it back. This week was crazy. So I'll probably, what the hell's on my shirt? A bird shit on me. Yeah, the sanding video, that's been put on hold right now. I have to get back to it. Just didn't have time to shoot a video like that. For a 3-minute video on YouTube, it's probably 45 minutes to an hour of filming. Then you gotta go back to another 45 minutes to an hour of editing and blah blah blah. So there's a lot more goes into it. I have a lot of respect for people who do these huge production videos on YouTube. It's just a lot of work goes into it, editing and filming and lighting and sound and all that stuff. So I'm nowhere near that. But anyway, so I am still going to do that. A couple people did ask about shop tour, and people have been asking about dust collection. That's one thing I didn't take serious when I first got woodworking was I don't need a dust collector. Just let it fall on the floor and I'll sweep it up. But dust collection, air filtration, that's what that thing right there is. I have one there, one in the other building. I'm actually going to get another one for in here just to keep the air as clean as possible. I put a fan on the door and actually blow the air out to help keep the air clean. So that's super important, especially to young woodworkers. I know my buddy Jimmy, he just put one in his shop. So it does help. It does help a lot. Going on. The pool's open. Got some cold beer in the fridge, so I'm actually going to wrap up this video kind of short. Have a great week. Have a good holiday. Think of that out there if you get a chance, and be safe. See you next week.
God damn it!